Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be my 36-week bump date, but before I start I need to give you two warnings. One, this video might be noisy and interrupted. I can't really edit it very well right now because I just have like an app on my phone until Wednesday when my laptop charger will arrive and I can actually use a laptop with Premiere Pro on to edit again. So yeah, I'm just filming this on my phone. And warning number two is there is going to be quite a bit of super gross TMI. So if you cannot handle that, I'm sorry. The end of pregnancy is not glamorous. It's not all bump shots and nesting and beautiful glows. But yeah, if you can handle it, great, keep watching. If you can't, please go and find something else on the channel to watch. 36-week baby is the size of a papaya and is pretty much fully developed and is just finishing off the growing part. I will be classed as term in 5 days, I think, which will be 37 weeks, and then I can pretty much go into labour like whenever. But I have a baby shower booked for the 24th where I will turn exactly 28 weeks on that day. So fingers crossed he stays in there until like the 25th onwards. If you could just come on the 25th, that'd be pretty sweet really. So he is all like, I think his lungs are like this much off, but I don't think they actually give the little injection to help speed along the lungs anymore. I think that's it either finishes this week or last week, I can't remember. I know I got them with Sander when he was exactly 35 weeks when he came, and I had to get the injection then to help develop his lungs so he could breathe outside the womb. But I think if I'm right that I won't need that if I just suddenly spontaneously went into labour now. Obviously we don't want that to happen. If you can hear Xander in the background, he's got a really sore throat at the moment, so he's a little upset. So sorry if that is going on there. He has been taken care of. Lee's making him a nice warm soothing drink at the moment and trying to get him to go to bed. But yeah. So me-wise, I am experiencing all sorts of wonderful and strange things. That's sarcasm about the wonderful, by the way. I am not in the best of moods recently. I've been super irritable and I keep getting mad and snapping at Lee for like silly little things. I have barely been getting any sleep, like a few hours a night, and sometimes like when I get more sleep, like maybe 5 hours sleep, is really interrupted, so I'll get 2 hours here, 1 hour, and then another 2 hours somewhere else, and it's been exhausting. I feel like now is the time when I need to be getting as much solid sleep as I can, ready for interrupted sleep when baby gets here, but it's just not happening, and I think that's adding to my frustration. And about like 3 o'clock kind of time in the afternoon, just middle of the afternoon, I feel like baby just sort of drops down like for the evening and I just can't get comfortable at all. I'm shifting around constantly and it's horrible. But on the bright side, the pains that kept coming seem to have completely stopped coming now, like unless I'm walking ridiculous amounts. I did have a UTI and I've also had like, here comes the super gross stuff, but basically a lot of extra discharge and then on top of that sweat because my legs are chunkier than usual. So it's kind of all rubbing together, and I got a rash down there, which is like part of the reason I'm not getting as much sleep as I want to be. So yeah, that's super gross. And I had hemorrhoids as well. They seem to have settled down for the most part now, but my bowel movements, again gross, still really like all over the place. Like one day I'll be constipated, the next day the opposite. I just wanted to briefly as possible go over that. But I have been feeling kind of like more, I don't know, calm, I guess. Despite the lack of sleep, I have been feeling kind of calmer than I have been most of this pregnancy. And generally the past like week, past couple of days, the lack of sleep has really caught up with me, and I've kind of been like anxiety. But I think that's more to do with all the other stuff that's going on as well, like with my body and all that. My bad ears have come back. Basically, like this ear is really sore. Like I can, yeah, touching it is painful. If I lay on it at the wrong angle, it's painful, and it's making it really hard to hear things. So the plan is to get some olive oil, but every time that I have money to get it, I can't find it. Lee found it, and it's not too expensive, so we're gonna get that very soon. Hopefully that will help. This ear is nowhere near as bad. It's not painful at all, and it doesn't feel, I don't know, it's like this ear feels like really closed up. Like if I poke my finger in it and ignore the pain for a second, it feels like there's like it's teeny tiny little hole, whereas this one's like normal ear hole size. So yeah, that's a bit weird. I don't think that's pregnancy related. I think that's just a build up of like wax or something. At least that's what the doctor said last time I went with it. So let's hope it's the same thing and not some kind of like ear infection, because that's not, I don't want an ear infection, they're horrible. But yeah, I've completely lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, so that has been really adding to my anxiety because I can't hear things properly and I get stressed out with the pain. And obviously one of your balancey thingies that helps you balance, you can tell my brain's working. Yeah, your things are in there in your ears and like in your nose, I think, which has also been a bit stuffy. So I'm a bit off balance, and so that's why I've stopped being so relaxed the past few days. But I have been doing lots of tidying, especially today. I cleared all the work surfaces and stuff, so I think nesting's definitely kicked in. And also I've got the same thing as I did with Xander, where I just want to wash my hands all the time and make them all super bubbly, and I really like feeling like the bubbles between my hands like all soft and bubbly. This sounds like crazy, but yeah, pregnancy. So yeah, I've been having some of just random urges to wash my hands no matter what I'm doing, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. Can't go wrong cleaning your hands, I guess. But I've been a bit up and down and crazy the past few days, and the last like week or two. So that's what's been going on symptom wise with me. I've also had a bit of sicky feeling, but not actually throwing up. But that's mostly not there. Like it comes and goes, but most of the time it's gone. And things I'm looking forward to, things I'm anxious about. Looking forward to is not being pregnant anymore. Not having a bump anymore that's just like in the way and I can't get comfortable, and obviously being able to cuddle baby is like one like every bump date I say. But I can't wait to meet him and see him and try all his clothes on him and stuff and cuddle him, breastfeed again. Things I'm anxious about is actually recently been thinking about what I'm going to do for protection after the baby's born. And we want this to be our last baby. Well, I do. He's fine with it being our last baby. He understands, so that's, you know, we've got 3 and that's plenty. But I think like if I was to turn around and say I want another one, he'd be cool with that. But if he's to turn around and say I want another one, I'd probably be like, no. So I want something like permanent done, but I don't know like if I'm too young to have that done, and I'm pretty sure if I did have it done, there is a few months of like not safeness, where I'd have to find a different form of protection to cover me during those few months. So that's something else I'm anxious about, is that also I've read like, you know, Dr. Google, best thing to do when you're pregnant, not. I'm super awkward when I don't edit videos. This is terrible, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I looked up what is actually involved in like the coming up to like preparations they have to do to sterilize you and what they actually do, and it scared me. So like I want it done, but at the same time I don't want to go through having it done. If that makes any sense. I just want to like go to sleep and wake up and never be able to have babies anymore, because I've already got my babies. But yeah, so there's my anxieties. And things that I am looking forward to also is my baby shower, which I cannot wait for, even though I have to plan it myself. It's probably better that way because I prefer planning things and having stuff to look forward to that I am planning, and just all of that, and I get to like choose and make it like how I like it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it really. I have consultant on Wednesday, and I hopefully can talk birth plans and stuff and contraception. I had a scan, everything's all measuring fine, and his head is actually a week below dates, which means he'll have a nice small head and it shouldn't hurt me quite as much as like a big-headed baby would. I'm going to end this video here, guys, because I think somebody needs me and I think I've covered everything. So if you have any questions or anything like that, or your experiences, comment them down below, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I'm sorry that it's probably really badly edited and all that and noisy, but I don't have a laptop right now that's actually able to turn on. So I'll see you guys in the next bump date, which will probably be 37 or 38 weeks. And then probably not long after that will be some baby shower pictures and a welcoming my baby to the world video. So it's all gonna happen really soon. I'm kind of nervous, but super duper excited. Bye guys. Oh my god, it's huge.